Namibia usually evokes images of vast, barren landscapes, desert wildlife, and friendly local tribes. Apparently, the roads are quite amazing and you can camp just about anywhere. This surely then is an overlander's paradise. Join us in this 3-part series as we head to northern Namibia to find out. We're heading south down the C43 after our relaxing stay at Epupa. This eventually becomes the D3703 after Okangwati. Our next stop is probably the Van Sails community campsite. Then we tackle the infamous Van Sails Pass.
Right chaps, another great morning. Where are we off to today, Chris?
We're off to Van Sails Pass. We're stopping at the community campsite first, just to see what it looks like, and depending on time decide whether we go to the halfway mark of the pass. I'm excited and a little nervous at the same time.
Ed, well, what have you seen based on this pass? I mean, I know you've done quite a lot of research on how it looks, the condition of it, and the distances of it. What do you think? I know you're towing a trailer. You're excited?
Yeah, like Chris said, you're excited, but you're a little bit nervous. I'm hoping that people have overhyped it and said it's very difficult, but it's actually fairly simple. From what I know, there's 2 tough stretches, it's about 200 meters each obstacle, where it's quite hectic. It's actually listed on the dangerous roads network, and it is 10 kilometers that takes around 8.5-9 hours. So you can imagine how slow you're driving, but it's, I've seen quite a few videos on it, and it looks like an adventure. It looks like stunning views, and hopefully we can make it to the halfway point to camp.
My man, did you just say dangerous road network? I mean, what is that all about?
Yeah, I don't know. It's this network that lists all the dangerous roads, those ones that Top Gear did in Bolivia and all that stuff. It's listed on there. So, but like a lot of roads we've done so far, people have said they're awful and they're actually pretty good. But yeah, I'm not sure about Van Sails. That's not a road that could be graded or anything. You just got to take it easy, and it'll probably be quite steep in some parts. But I'm looking forward to it. How are you feeling about it, Ryan?
Hey, my man, flippin' nervous, excited, and a little bit more nervous.
Yeah, no, we'll just take it slow. How beautiful is Namibia, though?
Mate, I think since we left the tar road, and I'm sure Chris you'll confirm, man, it's really become an adventure, and to some degree I feel like I'm in the wilderness, you know what I mean? So absolutely stunning, loving it, loving every minute of it.
Yeah, this drive along the Kunene River is really spectacular. Even where we're driving now, really scenic part of the trip so far.
Yeah, what a morning, hey, what a morning, and a great way to start.
Yeah, looking forward to it, boys.
Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely, buggers. Enjoy, and let's be safe.
I think this is what people are talking about when they describe Namibia. The desert scenery is spectacular, and at least for the moment, the roads are pretty good as well. This is what adventure's all about. 3 mates traveling through the middle of nowhere. There are a few small settlements en route though. Be careful of people, especially kids, running into the road here.
I think, if anything, just use this first decline as your warm-up and prep for for the main one ahead. Look, I mean, we've taken it really easy today, so I don't think we'll be able to get to the halfway point based on what everyone said about doing this. But yeah, no rush. When adventuring, why rush? Just enjoy it.
The white track is now turned into a two-spoor, what we call Jeep tracks locally.
Started to get a bit rough now. It was good all the way from Epupa for about 80 k's, and now it's gotten rough, so we're about to let down tires.
Very nice. I like the fact that you go from a big track down to a two-spoor, and it looks like we've left the villages, and yeah, it looks like there's some exciting stuff coming up.
We're deflating some more as we'll need the extra traction, soften the ride, and we want the tyres to deform around the rocks. Our Indeflates make light work of airing two tyres up or down simultaneously.
We are letting down tires, 1.5 bar, maybe 1.7 in the back of the car for all the weight. Hopefully it eases up the road.
Different tyre manufacturers recommend different pressures for their tyres. Make sure you know yours.
Two bars on.
There are sections that are very rocky and those that aren't are corrugated, so we can't reach any decent speeds.
How's the road, bro? Woo! My man. I don't know, but you know, guys were saying it's going to take us 4.5 hours to get to the crest or the community campsite at Van Zel's Pass. Well, my man, we've got 20 kilometers. 68 kilometers has taken us a good 5 hours to do, maybe longer, and we've got 20 kilometers to go, and I know that's going to take another hour and a half easy. It's a long one, and it's hard going on the machines and hard going on the drivers, I reckon. But yeah, having fun, very worried about what's come loose and what's breaking at the back, but all good so far. How are you finding it, Ed?
Yeah, it's tough, eh? It's tough. I'm a bit scared of breaking something, but we carry on. Let's get to Van Zel.
Yeah.
There are quite a few dry river crossings as well, some with fairly thick sand. Some of these obstacles are deceptively technical. Just take it slow over these obstacles and remember to have some fun.
See, I tell you, these cameras, they flatten these obstacles. I tell you, the cameras just don't do it justice. I'm down here, there's the ranger up there, and I mean this is a proper drop off, and then over there there's a proper incline. So I mean it's tough going, you know. We've been doing this sort of thing the whole day, and you know, a lot of surface erosion where we are now. Had a lot of fun, eh? Sure, a lot of fun, but a long day, very long day. And yeah, I'm up. It just went down now, you can see, and it's inevitable where the tow hitch caught on the ground there as he came down. But he did a good job, eh? I tell you, not easy. This is not easy. You can see someone before has packed in some rocks to make it a little bit easier on the descent. But yeah, good fun, man, good fun. Yep, just doesn't stop delivering this. And we're going down another steep hill, and it looks looks like a lot of people have put rocks in trees here as a symbolic gesture for either having a really good time here or just really not having fun with the rocks. The trick is to just try and keep your tires on the high points of the road. Doesn't always mean you need to drive over rocks. Get familiar where your diff is for both of them, your front and rear diff, so you know where to put your tires. But yeah, I would highly recommend that if you do this road, just get full underbody protection. 100%. I mean, this is a proper test. Sure. Oh, it doesn't even show the speed we're going. I think we're going less than 1 kilometer an hour.
No doubt encounter kids next to the road in this area asking for candy. As innocent a gesture as this might seem to give them sweets, please don't. These kids have no dental care whatsoever, so sugar literally rots away their teeth.
It's getting to the point where we need to spot for each other. Tire placement is really important here, as there are some nasty sharp rocks. Our rigs are built for overlanding. We have 2-inch suspension lifts. Chris and I are on 31-inch tires, and Ed's 33s definitely not rock crawlers. Great. With a spotter and slow and careful driving though, you can still do this route with an overlanding 4x4. It's especially difficult with a trailer, as you have to account for the extra length through the switchbacks, inclines and declines, and off-camber angles. Ed does pick up a puncture on a razor-sharp rock, unfortunately.
Leave the 2 pieces in.
We decide to patch it for now, as the conditions aren't great for a tire change right now. Sidewall plugs usually aren't the easiest though. There we go. The going is really slow, but every obstacle completed gives us a renewed sense of accomplishment. It's tiring but strangely exhilarating at the same time. The sun is low in the sky already, but this road is far from done with us. So we are here. I don't know where here is. I know there's a spray painted rock that says Truck Africa, and it says on the Tracks for Africa on Garmin that we are at Heartbreak Hill. We've just walked it and my heart is broken, but Chris just went over and he had to engage his diff lock and he made it over. It's a hard looking obstacle, this. So yeah, and it's been a long day, but it's the last little push. We walked up and over, and there's a valley on the other side, so hopefully we can get there and make it to the campsite. I don't know, the time now is 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock and it's like daylight. Oh, sorry, 20 to 7. 20 minutes to 7. And it's just filled up with diesel. And we're a bit knackered, but we're going to make the last push now and get over Heartbreak Hill. I hope it doesn't break anyone's heart or anyone's car. But we're knackered, eh? What a day. Heartbreak Hill is at a fairly steep angle and it's really narrow in some spots. Diagonally opposed ruts and slippery surface also requires the use of lockers. 2 down, 1 to go. Wow, what a drive. What a drive. And I tell you guys, the camera flattens this all out. Look at this. And that's how steep it is in real life. It's about a 36-degree slope. It's proper. Oh, and how's it going, But?
We're on Heartbreak Hill, which is on the D3707. I don't think we were supposed to be on this road, but the GPS sent us down this way. It's set to the fastest time. Clearly it's not. It's quite a hellraiser of a road, but I'm up, Ryan's up. Now we're going to get Ed up with the trailer, which is a bit tricky, so let's see how we go.
As a spotter, you have to think about the trailer's line as well as the vehicles, and is this line tight and right? It's also getting dark now, but we're almost there. That rock there, Chris. The one, this big red one here. Yes, please! Oh man, well done, Ed. I know you were scared, bro, but I had faith in you, my man. Well done, Eddie! Wow, what a day! What a day! Well done, Chris. Well done, Eddie.
Thanks, boys.
We made it.
Group hug.
Group hug. We've been on the road the whole day.
The whole day, bro.
To cover 65 Ks, and we still got like 18 to go.
Yeah.
Technical driving at night is a whole different story, and going down the other side of the hill turns out to be just as tough.
Chris wants to move.
You need lights to see, but this also shines into the spotter's eyes, so it's quite tricky. Just when you think it's over, there's another obstacle.
We're not finished yet. Goodness.
doesn't help that this is still 34 degrees Celsius out there either. We finally reached the Vincels community campsite at around 9 p.m. Safe to say, we are absolutely knackered.
Chris, my man, you look like you did well.
Time for a quick meal and then off to bed.
As much as we would like to sleep in, we're up early the next morning. If yesterday was any indication, today is going to be another long one. There is time for a refreshing shower and a quick breakfast and coffee at least. For me, having a well set up overlanding rig feels like having home with you wherever you go. You might be in some strange, far off place, but it still feels safe and comfortable with your rig. The campsites are nice bush camps and the ablutions feature flushing toilets and hot water donkeys, but there was no water unfortunately, but a nice stopover otherwise. It's quiet around camp this morning. We're still a little tired, and each of us is probably wondering what today will look like. It's time to do this though.
Came in really late at the Vincels Park community campsite last night. It took us 13 hours to do 65 kilometers. We ended up on the D3707 for some reason, and it turned out to be a very gnarly road. It's I think it's worse than Vincels Park, to be honest. So we got in really late.
We've just got to the start of Vincels Pass. We're finally here. A bucket list driver's experience for myself, and to all of you, or those of you that come here, extreme caution at all times. If you've got a spotter, great. If you don't, then I would advise for single vehicles to just really figure out your line. And if you can, try not to do it alone. Do it with another vehicle. Spotter definitely helps. That's someone that'll direct you to put your front wheels where they need to go. And but yeah, we're here. We're doing it. Another long day. Let's see how it goes.
It's not long before we're right back into the thick of it on Vincels. You can expect some steep gradients, loose rocks, sheer drop-offs, and some nasty off-camber angles.
Which line?
Pack rocks where you need to. Look at the different lines you can take and take it slow. It's actually amazing how great these vehicles and their equipment is performing if you take the punishment we put them through. Van Zyl was built in 1965 by Ben Van Zyl. It took him and 20 men 4 months to complete it by hand. The actual pass is only 15 kilometers long, but it's known as Namibia's toughest road. It should be driven east to west, downhill.
The way these vehicles are working, it's unbelievable. A true test to tire, driver, suspension and all the Katunda you have on. 28 days we need it, and no one shows you this. And I want to show you now just how these tires work. Check this out.
Van Zyl's pass so far, it's very scenic. There are some technical sections, but nothing a 4x4 that's with high clearance and low range can't do. Really nice exercise though.
We meet some new folks on the trail as well. Always stop and say hi. That's the Overlander spirit, and you can check if folks need anything. People are sometimes embarrassed to ask for help. This place might be tough, but the scenery is truly something else. It's really a privilege to be here. The going is still slow, and some of the obstacles are tough, but we're managing so far.
we are still at it, and I'm walking down, and we've met up with some Israelis, Noah and Ben. I hope you have a great trip, and good to have you on this leg of the adventure. Enjoy it.
This is a travel pile. The tradition is you have to place your own rock on the pile and write your name and date you crossed through here on it. We obviously don't condone graffiti, but this is a long-standing rite of passage for the few that have managed to venture out here.
So unfortunately here at Van Sales, you can't really, if something breaks, you can't get it out of here. So unfortunately here you'll find a Metallian trailer. Shame. That's never a nice thing. Yeah, what a pity. Shame. Did they roll it? I don't know.
I think that's the lookout there. When you go right and when you go left, you're back on the path. You want to go up there quick.
We've reached the lookout point. This is only 9.6 kilometers from where we started this morning.
Just a stunning view. Below, you can see the Marienfluss. This is the viewpoint halfway down. Stunning, just amazing.
You can also see the road at the bottom. Still a long way to go.
As tempting as it might be to camp here, we can't recommend it, unfortunately. We know of at least one first-hand account of someone being robbed here at night about a week before we came through, and another police case opened just prior to that. It's absolutely stunning up here though.
Yeah, it's quite exciting.
It's not as bad as people say, I must be honest. There's some tricky technical sections, but if you go slow, low range, with a spotter, it's not bad. We've got one section, I think it's the last section, that's pretty gnarly. There's some cars that's gone over the edge there, so that looks a bit scary, so we'll see how that goes. It's afternoon already, so we need to get going again. We still have 66 kilometers to go to reach Marble Camp. The last big obstacle is quite intimidating.
It's amazing. We just came here and Chris said it's not too bad, just a sheer drop. Eesh. My man Chris, how do you say it's nothing worse than we've done before?
That's bad. Not that bad, is it?
It's bad, Chris. Oh man, it's bad. Yeah, let's go back, boys.
So this car has gone down here. Maybe Pack, is this?
No, this one's a Ranger, Chris. There's another car right here.
Oh, yeah. There are actually more wrecks at the bottom of the gorge as well.
Chris,
This one's the problem, because
you're gonna slide.
yeah, and your nose is coming this way. That's how this guy came off. Be very careful with what line you pick here. Keeping closer to the right as you're coming down might look safer, but as you descend, you soon realize that this leans your vehicle way too far to the left, probably how the other two rolled off the side here. There's definitely going to be some slipping here. At some point, you just have to go for it though. Can I just say again, the cameras just don't do this any justice. This experience is somewhat frightening, needs lots of concentration, but is also a pure adrenaline rush. Taking a trailer through here, now that ups the ante. We definitely don't recommend this if you're not experienced with towing your trailer off-road.
Okay, what's happening now? back tire is going to go up and it's going to come down a lip.
Okay.
I'm trying to concentrate on all tires. It's just your back tires that I'm focused on. You're riding, you're quite far from the edge, but so far on your left tire.
So I'm
don't worry,
fine.
I'm trying to keep you nice.
Clear communication with your spotter is essential here. Rather stop and take a moment to make sure you're both on the same page. Don't try to rush this. When you're behind the wheel here, it feels like this is taking forever. Three down, one to go.
What do you think of the driving?
This last stretch is probably the toughest of the lot. There's some gnarly corners, slippery downslopes that you have to navigate, and there's two cars that's rolled down here, so the threat's really real, right? So, but careful, slowly, spotter, should be okay. Do take a moment to take in your surroundings as well. This is what it feels like to be alive. Noah brings down the big 105 and we're all through. Again, I think just take it really slow and look at your spotter. Don't, because a lot of it you just can't see. There's this one section where you're going around the corner. It's really important to look at the spotter here because you can literally go down the other side. Your vehicle needs to be in good order for you to do this trail. Bad brakes, that's an ender. So. It's both a sense of relief and accomplishment. But it's not over yet.
Yeah, I think there might be one tricky section to get off this mountain. Hopefully not. But what an experience. Driving fun sales in the 100 series with the Echo 5. Brilliant, just brilliant. Tire is leaking again. Every time a rock nicks that patch, it just pulls it out. So I just need a bit of time to sort it out and clean it up. But yeah, happy days, happy days.
Don't rush here. There are still some obstacles where you need to be careful, but we're almost there now.
How does it feel, Chris? You're at the bottom, man.
Oh, I'm tired.
Right, so that's it. Fun sales pass done. We are at the bottom. I can't believe it. It actually feels like an achievement. I know a lot of people downplay it and yeah, say it's nothing, but it's not nothing. This is awesome. Happy days. We're going to head into the Marienfluss.
Good achievement, eh? Well done, my man. You made it. Well done, brother. Gents, we did it. We did it. How do you feel? Well done, Eddie.
Well done, bro.
Thanks for the help. Hey, my man, Overlanding Escape. Another one ticked.
Now we sell everything and quit.
Ice cold Namibian tofu on the way to its rightful destination. And its rightful destination is right here. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Because what time did we start this morning?
8.
8. We were moving at 8. Crossing the river at 8. It is now 20 to 5. in the afternoon. So from 8 in the morning to 20 to 5. That's a long day, another long day.
And that's what, 12 kilometers?
That's 12 kilometers. And how far we got to get to Marble Campsite?
I don't know, but it says we'll be there
52 hours.
Yeah, an hour and a half later.
What an adventure. We're now heading into the Marienfluss and to our camp for the night, Marble Camp. We still have 60 odd kilometers to go. The name Marienfluss is German and means Mary's River. This is misleading, as it's not a riverbed, but a beautiful grassy valley. This valley was most likely formed by ancient glaciers. To say that this area is breathtaking is truly an understatement. A goldy, grassy valley with a few scattered trees surrounded by mountains, starkly beautiful. There is a real sense of isolation here with the scenes that just seem to stretch forever.
So we're here in the Marienfluss. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time. It's really unfortunate because it's stunning. It is beautiful, absolutely insane. But yeah, run out of time. What a place! What a place! Let's head to camp. I'm gonna enjoy this until sunset.
The landscape then changes to something otherworldly as we reach an important landmark.
Right, so all the camera batteries are flat, so this is on the phone. I'm not sure if you'll hear. This is Strijdom. A man called Jan Hubert used to leave diesel here. This is one of the landmarks of the Epupa Falls.
It's important to get your bearings right here and don't necessarily follow the road signs either. The roads in this area are not great, with hard-packed corrugations that simply shake even your teeth loose. We find our first lone man. We'll tell you a little more about these guys later. It's well after dark again, and we're still going.
Wow, 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 wow. And so the day continues. Apparently we're doing Strijdom Park, and we're doing it in the dark. It's now 8:10. Myself, Ed, Noah and Ben, and old Ed's running out of power steering fluid. We don't know where it's going, we don't know where it's draining to, so we're stopping every 20-30 minutes, filling it up, and I think when we get back to campsite we'll obviously try and find where the leak is going. But yeah, Strijdom Park, it's the next level. And we arrive in camp again at night time, and noodles on the menu again. Thank goodness I got some noodles. But I'm thinking of maybe mixing it up, maybe doing some bacon bits, bread. Yeah, because we haven't eaten the whole day. So let me tell you something, guys. If you are driving in Namibia and you've got a campsite, stop your car at 4:30 and set up a camp. This entire area is a conservancy though, so wild camping is not allowed. Some sections on Strijdom Park are quite technical again, so we don't actually recommend you take this route at night.
So, a long day on the road, and we pulled into camp at between 20 minutes past 8 and 8:30, and second night of Durban curry noodles. I'm definitely over noodles. Yeah, hard day. So yesterday's drive was 12 hours. Today's drive was also about 12 hours. Long days on the road, and I'm absolutely shattered. Quite hectic actually. Vehicles worked really hard, and I'm sure there'll be damage when we get back to Johannesburg, which is par for the course, I reckon, when you've got vehicles as loaded for a 28-day trip. Then I think these sorts of things are bound to happen. But I'm so tired I can barely keep my eyes open. I'll see you in the morning.
Morning, Chris.
Good morning.
How did you sleep?
I slept like a rock.
Good to be here at Marble Campsite.
Yeah, good. We had a tough time getting here. So yeah,
How are you feeling? A little bit knackered?
a little bit knackered.
Long days, mate.
This community campsite turns out is quite busy. We were lucky though to get the last open campsite last night. The area is really nice, but the campsite is very run down, unfortunately. We're on the banks of the Kumip River, which only sees occasional surface water. It's feeling a little surreal at the moment as you get that sense of not knowing really where you are or where here is exactly. Our neighbours are the awesome guys from the Giraffe Conservation Foundation.
Cool, so my name's Lacie. I work with the Giraffe Conservation Foundation up here in Namibia. It's an NGO that works to protect and conserve giraffe all around Africa. Currently working in 18 different countries throughout Africa. So we run the Northwest program up here right at the top of Namibia, and it's the longest running giraffe research program throughout Africa anywhere. So we've been going since the 90s, and our aim is to put as much data on the giraffe up here. It enables us to be able to understand them a little bit better, see what they do, what they eat, who they're hanging out with, and we use this data to help us make strategies for other populations around Africa as well. So up here in the area we've got about 440 odd giraffe, so today we're going to head out and try and find as many as we can.
And they're endangered, is that true?
Yeah, these guys up here are the desert dwelling giraffe, so there's none quite like these guys. The southern giraffe are doing okay at the moment. So up here we've got Angolan giraffe, and we've also got South African giraffe as well in Namibia, and they're doing okay. There's other populations like the West African giraffe that are in real trouble, but these guys aren't doing too bad.
Yeah. Mint, mate.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fun.
Thanks, Lacie. Thanks, buddy.
It's always great getting local and on-the-ground info, so we get some updates on the various routes and where we might be able to get fuel from.
Good morning. We're at Marble Campsite. We had a very long day again yesterday. Took us about 9 hours to complete Van Zyls Pass. We also met some really nice people on the way, so they stuck with us all the way. And then we managed to get ourselves onto Strijdom Park in the middle of the night. So we only got here about 9 o'clock. So another long day. We got some car trouble, so we're heading to Puros. There is a mechanic there, and we also have to get fuel there in any case. If you want fuel in this area, you have to arrange with a guy called Colin in Puros prior to getting there, and then he'll arrange fuel. Let's go.
It's around 130 kilometers to Puros from Marble Camp, with estimated driving time of 4.5 hours. The morning starts off with sandy tracks and dry river crossings.
We're driving through the Ochiwa Plains, and it is such just beautiful. It's so scenic. Everything we've done up to this point has been either extreme and very extreme or very scenic. Lovely, absolutely lovely. I am beginning to miss, though, not only my family obviously, but wildlife. We've seen on this trip thus far a steenbok and an African bush hare or rabbit. That's it. In 2,800 kilometers. That's the only bit of wildlife that we've seen. So yeah, I'm really
I'm really beginning to miss the wildlife, if I'm honest. It would be nice, it's just a nice breather, wildlife. To see wildlife and experience wildlife in these wild places really is something I enjoy. But this place just has an unbelievable charm that words just won't do justice to, These are places you have to come and see and visit and experience for yourself. But yeah, onwards march to Puros, and the road has got quite corrugated.
The road is becoming increasingly rocky and corrugated. Not our favorite. The scenery, however, is spectacular again. We also find our second lone man.
So nobody actually knows who makes these. They're all over the Krugerveld. There's 27 of which I know. We've found two so far. Really interesting. They're usually quite quirky. The guy who makes these usually has a good sense of humour. There's usually a little plaque that the story to it as well. So it's really fun. The road is horrible. It's very rocky, so you can't get any sort of decent speed. Where it is sandy, it is corrugated. So yeah, not the greatest road. You're doing 40 top. Every now and then I've got to pop them back in.
The vehicles and their drivers are taking an absolute beating out here. I highly recommend taking a moment every now and then to really take this place in, as well as check your vehicle. This guy also looks like he's had it with these roads. There are actually 37 known lone men, but their locations are not shared amongst travelers. You have to go look for these yourself.
We are driving in the Kawakwa Veld, and we've just come across stone figure number 3, and he's sitting down, hunched over his knees, looking as drained and as tired as the 3 of us feel. And the road's got quite bad. There's a bit of corrugation, and we are now carrying on the drive to Puros. We've had 3 long days on the road now. This is apparently a 4.5 hour drive from Marble Campsite to Puros, and it just feels a lot longer than that. I think we'll be closer to 5 hours. 5 hours today, 12.5 hours yesterday, and 12 hours the day before. And I'm feeling a bit knackered. And the cars are taking an absolute hammering. It's tough going. Can't wait to get it to Puros campsite and settle down for 2 nights. I think we need it, we really, really need it.
Puros is located on the banks of the Harusib River. The roads that cross this river can change from time to time though, so just take that into account when navigating. It's really strange finding a settlement way out here. Puros reportedly has an estimated population of around 300 people. There are 2 little shops that sell basic items, beer and cold drinks. It's also the only place where you'll get fuel in the area, but don't expect a filling station.
Like Cecil, 50 ppm.
When you do this manually, you get diesel on the side of your car. Now it's not much, but it's not advised.
Turns out the diesel quality wasn't great, but you really don't have an alternative.
So we're fueling up here by Colin, for lack of a better business name. In this whole area, this is literally the only decent fuel you can get hold of. We'll put his number in the description below. You have to arrange to get fuel prior to coming here, and then they dispense it here in Jericho.
We soon set up at the Omenia camp, not far from Puros. It's the first break we've had in many days, so safe to say we're taking it easy. It's a nice campsite with lots of shade and basic facilities. It has a great view of the Harusib River. The surrounding scenery is once again spectacular. Namibia really is a vast and stunning country. Desert elephants are known to pass through here as well, so we're obviously hoping for that. It's great just to relax and soak all of this up for a change. It's the first time in days we'll actually be able to prepare a proper meal as well.
Morning, and what an awesome morning it is. We are here at the beautiful Umenya campsite in the bottom of the Kawakwa Veld area in northern Namibia, and we're about to have a morning coffee. It's making a cappuccino with frothy milk, and it's absolutely stunning. I mean, I think this, so far on this trip, this is definitely the better looking of all the campsites. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. And we pulled in yesterday afternoon, early afternoon, and we were greeted by a chap by the name of Buckies, and we asked Buckies to start the donkey boiler this morning, which is the unit that drives hot water to the shower. And yeah, we're just loving it. Today we're chilling. Today is a chill day, catch up, you know, maybe clean up the camera gear, drop some footage, all of the good stuff. But first, a morning coffee with my mate Ed. Ed, how many of your ARB plugs have you used?
Lots. I think how many? I think it comes with about 65 plugs. I think I've used 30 of them in this tire. Let me show you. You see, we just, because of all the rocks that we were going over, every time a rock caught it, it pulled the plugs out. So I just kept on having to replug it, and yesterday I put the final one in and it seems to be holding up, but when I get to come and jump, or maybe tomorrow, I'll probably replace it, because this can only be used as a low speed emergency spare. It's such a pity. Let me just say that it doesn't matter what tires you've got, if it hit that rock that I hit, it's gone.
It was like a razor blade, eh?
Yeah, you can actually see it damage my rims, but yeah, part of the adventure.
Now that's a great little bit of kit.
Right, what's happening, brother?
I've got to realize that the overlanding game is about two things. Actually three. Working your tail off every day and getting all your shit dirty every day and cleaning up every day. I'm just kidding. I'm just setting up the solar power so I can get that battery charged. It's down to 66%, so yeah, some usage last night on the fridge.
to be expected. It's the right amount, I think. And I'm here with Ed now, and I don't know if you've shown them, Ed. Show them that view.
But what we are missing, and if I'm very honest, we've seen 4 springbok, we saw 1 steenbok, and I didn't see the African scrub hare. But that's all we've seen as far as wildlife goes. Now, I'm not complaining because Namibia is a scenic, it's stunning, scenic and visual-wise. The landscapes, the blue haze, the cloud formations, the trees, the riverbeds, the rocky outcrops. It is absolutely stunning, and you get all the good stuff from a visual point of view with the environment. But yeah, I'm missing wildlife, Sure, in a big way. Hopefully, we've seen elephant dung here. They seem to walk through the camps. And yeah, hopefully we see that. That would be quite nice. And I actually think it would be quite a game changer halfway through the trip now. But let's see and hope and pray. Otherwise, tomorrow, Etosha, we've got another long day's drive. Probably 7 to 8 hours. And then we're in Etosha. That's a game changer. So maybe the spruce up and build up we need.
Ryan, what's happening?
What is happening? We are going to do a big breakfast. We're going to do a big breakfast. We have to get through some of our meat, eggs, dairy product, because I believe tomorrow when entering into Etosha we go through a veterinary fence, and apparently that's where we get nailed. So the idea is to cook up today and enjoy the day off, just catch up and nice breakfast. Smart space. We really enjoy using these pots and pans. They are non-stick. I've said it before in a couple of episodes now, and we really enjoy using them. They're a bit rattly inside their bags, but they work.
The facilities at Omenia are basic but functional. It's great having running water again as well. The campsites are all pretty shady and well separated. It's a relaxing 2 days and we would soon get to see wildlife in Etosha finally, but that's a story for next time.
A massive thank you to brand and product support from 4x4 Mega World Strijdom Park, Indeflate, Lacie, Tracks for Africa, Wild Dog 4x4, and Takla Products. Thank you to you, our go-get funding legends. This trip just isn't possible without your amazing support.